Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. We got a 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Customer's complaint is sometimes they get in, start it up, drive it, the oil pressure gauge, bam, down to zero. Check the oil. Before they checked the oil, it had hardly any oil in it. Put oil in it, everything was fine. But the problem has now reoccurred. This could have been a coincidence. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to verify that problem, and then I'm going to show you how to check that, whether it's the gauge, whether it's the oil pressure sender, or whether it's the oil pump. Yeah, but before we do that, Jessica, my daughter, told me not to mention this, but hey, I got to. All right, guys, as you know, and the people who are following our channel knows this, I just recently connected with my daughter because since the age of 14, she's been hounding her mother for my contact information, and all these years her mother's been keeping her away from me, but she was persistent, and she finally got in touch with me, and now we got a good relationship. Her mother does not like that at all. I mean, there's a lot of issues going on, and I am going to share that with you. I'm not going to put her down in any kind of way. I'm not going to tell you but I'm going to tell you what the things that what's going on now. Number one is she's telling my daughter that, oh, your father used to be on drugs and all this. I have never smoked a cigarette or drank a beer in my life. Anybody who knows me can verify that. But I'm not going to get into that. And even still, just like I told my daughter, even still, even if I did, I don't care what. It's what I feel about my daughter, and it's about what you feel about your kids. Now, a lot of fathers and a lot of mothers, y'all be going through the same issue where the other parent will pit the kids against you. And that ain't cool. That ain't right, you know, especially when you want a relationship. But besides that, last night was the first time me and my daughter spoke on Skype. It didn't go too well because the videos didn't come in on her end, so she needs to fix that problem. But in the background, I hear my ex and her boyfriend or fiance, whatever it is. I hear him cursing up a storm, man. You know, if you get this message, that ain't cool, man. I don't care whether the kid is 12, 21, or even 2. You gotta have some respect. You gotta have some respect and not to use that kind of language around them. Fine, if they do it out in the street, that's some things you can't handle. But you should not do it around them. Just as you want the same respect for them not to do it around you. So, you know, y'all should really think about that before you do it. And you know, it's just ain't cool. Just don't. If you want your kid to grow up and do that, then fine. Go ahead, do it. But you should have a little respect. Don't worry, and just people, just like I say, keep up with my videos, because a little bit, I'm going to be introducing you to my daughter, her goals in life. I'll become a baker, whatever it is. She can't cook better than me, but I'm going to be introducing her to you and the things that's been going on. All right. So let's start this vehicle up and see where this gauge is at. All right, let's see here. Keys are in it? No, the keys aren't in it. Where the keys at? Dang it, all right. No, the keys ain't around here. All right, let me go get the keys. Be right back. All right, here we go. There's our oil pressure gauge. Start this vehicle up. I saw the gauge move up. Watch it now. You can see it. The gauge does activate. We didn't move nowhere. First indication, I asked the customer, how does the car run? Hear any ticking noise? She stated, no, it doesn't. Look at, wait a minute. That gauge just moved up a little bit. Let me give it a little gas. Huh. See the gauge moving up a little bit. Now let's see what we got here. We got 0. So if 40 is in the middle, I go 10, 20, 30, 40 is going to go in 10 PSI increments. All right, let's shut this off. Let's set the camera up outside. Let's go out here check the oil, and you know, also let's, whoops, dang it, dropped something. Where the heck did that go? Yeah, I'll get it in a minute. All right, let's pick this up. Next service due, we got a Mr. Tire oil change sticker. Now the problem here is what kind of oil they put in here. Now they did it at 1216. Shoot. You guys got it. This is another important thing. Just because your car says 520, after a certain amount of miles, you do not use 520. You go up to 1030 because the engine does wear, and if the oil is too thin, it's just going to drop your oil pressure. So let's go check the oil filter, and let's check the oil. Let's see what's going on out there. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is you know, the quality of the oil filter too does play a major role in this. I got a little oil leak happening on the side over here, but let's check the oil first and see how that is. And sometimes, oh man, let's pull this oil dipstick out and check that out. All right. Okay, it is full, but very thin. I can tell by the way it's moving. Look how it runs. And I just started this up. Look, you see how that, look how that's running. So that's one issue.
For sure 2.5 hours from Greensboro.
Now, what we're gonna do here is the next step. On this vehicle, set this light up. I figure I should get something to point at it. You got the oil pressure switch down there. Let me get something to point at it. Now what we're going to do is unplug that oil pressure switch and hook up our own gauge to verify actually what kind of oil pressure we got. If the oil pressure is good, more than likely we got a bad oil pressure sender. We can change that. But I'm definitely not liking that, how thin that oil is. Alright, let me get something to point it out to you so you can know where it's at on your Jeep. Alright, right back. Okay, got me a long screwdriver here, and right here is the connector for that sensor. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna see if I can situate the camera and get all these vacuum lines out the way. Get our harness, and there you go, you can see it better. And you see the little red tab on it? Oops. Okay. First of all, there's a little red tab. You gotta figure out which way it's gonna go. Push it back that way. You know, this, can we bend this out the way a little bit? You ain't supposed to do this, but this comes in handy. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can get this light situated better. There we go. And what we're gonna do is push that tab. Figure out, looks like it goes up that way. Get a better flat screwdriver instead of. Does it go the other way? I'm about to reach my hand down there. Let me go get a skinny, flat screwdriver. And when you take that out, you can actually discard it. Alright? So let's go get us a little flat screwdriver and get that thing out of there. Right back. All right, there we go. Got my flat screwdriver right there. And what I'm gonna do here is, there you go. Just snap one spot, one click downward, and now you see right there, there's a little tab right there that you gotta squeeze in and unplug it. Let me see if I can. Now I lucked out that the sensor's facing this way. Some of them are turned the other way. You know, this thing, you know what? I'm gonna pop this thing out and go all together. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if I can squeeze this together. This thing's still. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a pair of pliers or something, squeeze that tab in, and pull it apart. You know, I hate to climb up in here. Nope. Oh man. Alright. Let's go get a pair of pliers or something, squeeze that together. Right back. Alright, got me a pair of needle nose pliers here. I'm gonna try to get in here and squeeze that together. There we go, got it. Wow, look at the oil in there. Oh yeah. I am definitely gonna say we got, because you know this is usually, that oil don't really get inside there like that. But alright. Let's get us a drain pan up under here, because once we take that sensor out, oil will start draining out of there. Alright, so let's go get a socket. That's a big socket up there too, huh? Let's go get us a socket. Then I'm gonna show you the tool that we're gonna use. Right back. Alright, here's our problem here. This socket looks like it's a 1 1/16 deep, which sucks. So what I'm gonna try here is, oh man, I hope this works. I got a 30 millimeter, the closest I got to in there. Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. I need my stairs. Alright, let's get this light shine down there. Alright, easy holding this light down at the same time. Forget it. Let's get our, see if our 30 millimeter get down in there. Yeah, it's up there, but man, is that loose. But what I'm gonna do here, let's get our light from another angle. Here it's better. Alright. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to, hopefully I can get that hopefully it come loose, because those aren't really in there super tight. There's a lot of oil down there. Just need this valve cover on this thing. Let's go get a ratchet and see if we can get that loose. Then we gotta get that oil leak fixed, because that oil leaking down to that starter, it's only the amount of time for that starter goes. So let's go get a ratchet, 3/8 drive ratchet. What I got, a 30 millimeter deep. And remember, that's not the size. It looks like about 1 1/16, but it's going to be close enough. And I got a reducer, 1/2 inch to 3/8 drive. All right, let's go get our 3/8 drive ratchet and try to get that loose. Right back. All right, let's get our 3/8 drive ratchet down there. Okay, it's oh, damn it, hit the starter on that one. Can't go all the way down. Alright. Gotta be careful with that starter down there. Damn, I just touched that ground. I'm positive. It's coming loose though. As soon as it get loose enough, I'm gonna try to. Maybe it's enough by now. Get it out by hand. Matter of fact, what you want to do, if you're doing this job, put some rag or something over that starter. All right, let's see if we can. Here it comes. Okay, there we go. All right, here we got oil coming out of there. All right, let's take this out here. And let me go show you, here's our center. Let me go show you the kit we're gonna use to test this out. All right, right back. All right, here's our sender. We're inside the truck right now. And what I got here, I don't even know what this is. I just use this case for two things: my vacuum gauge, engine compression gauge, and we have our oil pressure gauge. In here we got a bunch of fittings. Right now you got a hole on the side of the block. So what we're going to do is find out which one of these fittings is the same as the sender. And we're going to screw that inside to the block. We got an adapter right here if I need more. And then we're going to screw this. Matter of fact, there's one up here. It might be the same thing. Look at that. Huh. And a good way of testing this, if you're not sure, is put the threads together and the thread should lock right into place. Huh, look at that. Like it did. Like it locked right in. And that's how you're going to tell whether the threading is the same. So let me check, because I got another one here that looks almost like it too. So let me set the camera down. I'm going to check this out and then I'm going to come back and tell you which adapter I used. Okay, the one that's up here we are going to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there and I'm going to screw this in, and it's going to twist the whole thing. Then I'm going to get a wrench and I'm going to tighten that up and bring that in there. Alright, so this old sender, we're going to leave that to the side over here because we're not going to need that. Let's turn around here to the toolbox and get us a wrench, 9/16 maybe. Let's see, 9/16. Yeah, that's it, 9/16. Fits right up there. And I don't have too much room in there, so I might get one of my stubby ones. Not that one, of course. That's not 9/16. Here we go. Put that in there. All right, let's go out here and hook this up. And what we're gonna do is start it up, and we're gonna check out. Again, and the black one is PSI, and as you can see how it reads. So we're gonna start it up, and we know when we started this one up, even stepping on the gas, I forgot what it went to, like 10, 20 maybe or something like that. So we're definitely gonna see what the heck it can do now. All right, let's go out here and hook this gauge up. All right, let's go over here and try to hook this up.
It would be way up in there and hard to get to, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way back here.
Wow. Can't have easy little problems. I'll be back.
All right, I'm gonna have to situate myself better to get this. So I'll be right back. All right, this is gonna be a two-person part to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the tool down there and line it up to where I gotta go where the oil pressure sender was, and Sylvia's gonna turn the hose. Weaving. Sylvia's gonna turn the line clockwise, and hopefully it'll start going into place. All right, go ahead. Dang it, this thing. Keep going. Take this one. I think I have it. All right, go ahead. Feel it turning faster?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing. All right, got it. That's good. All right, we got that going down there. As you can see, we got our tool in there. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put me some more gloves on. I'm gonna take my 1/2 inch, my 9/16 wrench. I'm gonna bring that in and tighten it up a little bit more. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get down in there. And get that tighter. Now this is brass, so don't be going super tight with this. And actually don't be tightening up till it stops. Okay, that should be good enough. Alright, now let's get our light out the way. Alright. Now what we're going to do is make sure everything out of the way. And we're going to start the vehicle up. And we're going to see where our oil pressure goes. And see if it's just the sender that's doing it. Alright, so let's get our light out the way. And let's go start this up. Alright, I'm going to go start the vehicle up. And remember, once we started this vehicle up, it had close to 10 psi. So we're looking to see what this gauge is going to do, because this is checking oil pressure right from the engine itself. Okay, start it up. Alright, you can see how much oil pressure is coming out of the engine. And what is that for now? Wow, that's a lot. That's almost at 75 psi. That's some good oil pressure. We definitely got some good oil pressure here. So and like I said, we saw the gauge moving. So I know the gauge itself is actually reading. And we had all that oil coming out of that switch. So let's order us a new switch and get that switch in there. Hopefully Fisher got it in stock. Here, you wanna hold this? Alright, let me go shut this off. Alright, oil pressure drop. Now what I can do is actually, we're gonna unhook our gauge and let's find out whether Fisher has this sender. We'll be right back. Alright, looks like Fisher does have them in stock. That is great. Got 2 of them. Alright, 2 different. We're gonna get the better one. Alright, so we're gonna order it. As you can see, that federated Fisher. We're gonna order it, and when Fisher gets here, we'll put the oil pressure switch in and get it done. In the meantime, we inside. I'm inside the truck here. You see, we got our little power inverter going. This is pure sine wave. This is closest to actual house current you're gonna get, and you definitely want to get one like that when you're hooking up electrical equipment, like the phone, one of the phones. Got a battery over here charging for the camera. You definitely want to have something like that. And guys, little update. What you can see, this orange cord right here that's going around here, going around over here, and I got it hooked up to here. So yeah, check that out. I got lighting in here. Bam. I cut this back off, and we got another one right here for inside Sylvia's office. And damn, I got a mess back here. I gotta get my cord to, hey man, I got a customer calling, and Sylvia went to talk to the customer. Yo, hold on, let me see who this is. All right, the customer, check this out. The customer wants us to come out. We haven't worked on this customer's car since 2012. They called us up because they went to the dealership. Ford dealership had a tire rotation. The dealership you know, put the tire, rotated the tires, and I got to replace that. And the son ran over some glass. In fact, I gotta set this up, man. I gotta talk to you instead of doing this mess. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Alright. The son ran over some glass. They went to change the tire and they couldn't get it off. The lugs are too tight. So they called Astral. The reason being, they haven't worked on their car since 2009. That'll be 2012. It's a 2009 vehicle. 2012, but they're stuck. Check it out, and I'm gonna charge. Simple as that. And, I'm gonna charge $25. Break them lugs loose. I'll put the tire on for you. That's it. So we're gonna check that. Oh yeah, check that. Well, before we get out of here, we got Fisher coming on the way with the parts. You know, okay, guys. As you know, me and my daughter got this relationship now, and all, and you know, her mother now is calling her a traitor. Her a traitor because she wants to have a relationship with her dad. I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute here. All her life you kept her away from me, and now now she's a traitor because she wants to have a relationship with her father. Man, I don't know, sometimes these parents, man, I don't know whether, and as I said, this can go for whether you're a woman or a man. I believe me, I feel you if you're on the other end of that stick like that. But alright, let's wait till Fisher gets here with this oil pressure switch, and I'm gonna let the customer know $25. We come out there and pop your lugs up and whatever. We say, well, that's too much, keep it moving then. Alright, and if she agrees with it, we're gonna be doing that next. Alright, be right back. Alright, Fisher is leaving right now. There's that truck. Cheryl does not like to be videotaped, so she won't let me videotape her. but I got the truck. Need that. Be sure. Alright. So, let's get back over here to our vehicle. And we just go at a standard. Part number PS317. Bam, look at that. It already comes with the seal on and everything for any leaks. Alright. And as I said, the socket is about a 1 1/16, but I don't have a deep one enough to go in there and grab that, so I'm using that 30mm. Alright, let's put some gloves on and get this piece in there. Alright, before we put this in, just want to show you guys, here's our new one, here's our old one, and what I have here, just to show you the size, we have a 1 1/16 socket or a 27mm socket. As you can see, they fit in there perfect. But the problem is, because of the plug on the end, so you're gonna need a deep socket on that, one of them sizes, to take this off and put it back on. Alright, but closest I got is this 30mm, and the 30mm will go in there and it's loose, but it does grab it. At least it was grab it when I took it off. No, it don't. What the heck, man? How the heck did I get that thing off then if it didn't? Huh. So that one looks. So this one's smaller? What the heck? No. I don't know. Looks like it's more rounded. The edges on this. So it looks like Tim is in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, I'm glad I could laugh at it. So what I might do, put some kind of some paper or something inside the socket to get it to grab. Oh, there it is grabbing. It's very loose, but yeah, it'll grab. That's close. Wait a minute. Now it ain't grabbing. I don't know. Let's get up there and put this thing in. What I might do, go see some more sockets to make sure so they can get something better to grab. But we're gonna start it off by hand anyway. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna put this down there by hand. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if I got enough room down there. I got my adjustable wrench, because this thing ain't really super tight down there. And I got this opened up all the way it can go. And it'll fit in there and tighten that up perfectly. It's short too. So I'm gonna try that too. So let's adjust our camera, get this camera set up the best way we can. And jump up there and do this. Let's get our light hooked up and all. Be right back. Alright, let's go down in here. And number one thing we're gonna do here, like I said before, let's get us a rag and put it over that starter. Then, where's it at? There it is right there. So we're gonna start this by hand. There we go. You see it going in there. Wow. Okay. Now, make sure our rag is covering up that starter, which is good. And I'm gonna see if I can get in here and this adjustable wrench. Okay. And it is turning. Oh yeah, we're in. Actually, and if I had a 1/16 wrench, it'll probably be too long. Now remember guys, you don't tighten this thing up till it stops, or you will shear that thing right off. So I wasn't counting how many turns it was since I was able to stop by hand, but go back on the video and check it out, because we go right there. And actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I got a couple more threads. What I want to do here is now, since it's tight, I want to go around because I'm trying to get that plug, like what the plug was before. Bring that plug right there. Okay. That's good. Now, what I'm going to do now is get this cleaned up here, wipe off the side of the block and everything. We had got that spilled, that oil came out of there. Let's clean that off. Let's take a look inside this plug and see if it's got some oil in it. So what I'm gonna do is get some carburetor cleaner and some air and clean that up before I plug it up. All right, so let's get that taken care of. Bear back. All right, got that cleaned up. Let's plug this cylinder back up. Okay. Get our. Oh, I took the rag out already. All right, took the rag out. Everything's good. Let's start this up. Hey, what is that back there? Oh, the vent for the transmission. What the heck that is back there? Alright, let's go over there and start this up and check out what the gauge is doing. Alright, let's drag up here from under here. Make sure everything is out of the way. Cut our light off. Hey, Jamie. Alright, let's go over here. Alright. There's our oil pressure gauge. Alright, car, don't make me look like a fool here. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Way up there. there you go, guys. There you go. Perfect way to diagnose it. Definitely want to get you a oil pressure gauge. Eliminates a lot of problems. Or hey, you gotta check out that check engine light too one day. Oh well. All right, let's wrap this up. Be right back. All right, there you go. Proper way of diagnosing if your gauge is down to 0. Number one indication, if your engine ain't making noise, chances are it's probably that. Definitely don't like the oil in here because it's really thin for it to be a cold engine. But if you've got any questions, be sure to put them in the comments. We'll be pretty sure to answer them out. Answer? Jessica? I'll see you next video. This is Timmy from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. As you saw the phone ringing, now we're on our way to taking off these lugs on this tire. See what's going on. Alright? See you on the next vehicle. Take care.